Hi dear one, this is Jeanette Jin, certified regenerative detox specialist, alkaline health coach, and clinical iridologist, coming to you live from Whole Foods in Yorkville, Toronto. It's a very exciting episode number 4 of how to move your lymph. So thank you so much for tuning in. So how is it that we know that we have a lymphatic system that has become stagnant? This body of water that connects every tissue, organ, and gland. How do we know that that's become agglomerated? Well, one of the reasons we know this is we actually can have different pains in the body, whether it be joint pain, muscle pain, nerve pain. This is indicating high acidosis and high lymphatic stagnation. This is the reason sometimes you have pain in one shoulder, then suddenly it's in the other shoulder, then it's down the back, and you're like, why is this pain moving? If you've been watching my series, you'll know about this already. So the other thing that can signify that we have stagnation of our lymph is our thoughts and emotions feel stagnant or looping. There's this negativity, there's this acidic thought formation or emotion that's having trouble just moving through and out of the body. So one of the things we can do to move the lymph is to really focus on the colon. This is very important. In Ayurveda, they call the colon, the GI tract as well, to be the root of the tree. So if you're a tree, your colon is the root system. Very important to keep this moving. The most healthy in terms of bowel movements is to have a movement after every single time you have a meal, after every time you eat. And the majority of us are experiencing a lot of constipation. We're not moving the bowels. Well, this is a big problem for the lymph system because the lymph literally dumps into the colon all of the wastes. So virals, parasites, cellular waste, different acids, toxins are being dumped for elimination purposes. If the colon, if the system is backed up and you're not having enough bowel movements, then you're going to experience stagnation of the lymph system. So what can one do? And also especially to know that the nervous system sits up top the colon. We see this through the irises, that when you can relax the nervous system through meditation, mindfulness practices, long walks in solitude, no devices, no earbuds, none of that, just as you can actually calm the nervous system enough. Think about after a nice yin yoga or restorative yoga where you actually have this calm state, even after a long meditation, you'll find that your bowels will move when you're in a calm state. So the other thing you can do that's really important for moving the bowels is drinking some concord grape juice with lemon or lime added. That's very important. So that creates the gradient, the plasmatic field to pull the mucoid plaque off the GI tract, allowing more of the dumping to take place into the colon from the lymph and more movement of the lymph. Drink 1 to 2 cups of the concord grape juice a day if you're eating, and if you're doing a juice feast, drink at least 3 liters, and make sure you sip and chew the juice to start the digestion with the saliva. It's very important because fruit is meant to be eaten whole, while juice is wonderful. You just have to make sure you're doing it quite slowly and mindfully, and you're going to use those simple sugars anyways quite easily for cellular energy, so not to worry. Enemas are one of my favorite ways to move the bowels. If there's a blockage in an emotion or there's pain in my body, I'm not feeling so good mentally, wash the colon. Go for colon hydrotherapy. Watch how amazing you feel after. It lifts away the pain, it lifts away the negative emotion and thoughts. And the final thing I suggest for moving the lymph via the colon is a herb called cascara sagrada. Cascara sagrada, you can take 1 capsule at nighttime and be guaranteed a movement 10 to 12 hours later. It's non-habit forming, unlike senna and aloe vera, which can, create a habit and you won't be able to move your bowels naturally. So cascara sagrada and mindfulness practices and all of the above would be wonderful to keep the lymph moving. Thank you so much for tuning in with me on this new series. I'm so happy to be together in this way. Lots of love. Mwah.